What's up, Warlord Squad? My name is Anime Warlord, and welcome back to the channel. So, you know how they say in schools that there's no such thing as a stupid question? Well, those teachers are very, very wrong. They're giving you false information because when you get called on and then you say, Miss Brown, I don't know if this question is stupid or not, and then she goes, oh, Billy, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Now, if I was in that class, I would just pretty much raise one eyebrow and be like, why are you lying to this kid? Because throughout the whole entire world, people ask dumb questions all the time. The crown jewel of dumb questions goes to the website Yahoo Answers. Now, Yahoo Answers was a Q&A website that was like a crown jewel of the internet back in the day. I'm not entirely too sure if people still use it to this day, but I know people used it a lot in the past. Sometimes people would ask the most basic stuff, like to determine if they were pregnant or not, or if they are pregnant. And sometimes people would ask stuff that is just out of the blue that just wouldn't really seem like a real question, just like a rhetorical statement. But I'm not here to rant and rave about Yahoo Answers. I'm here to give you guys a video about my own experience with really dumb questions. So for those who didn't know, I'm autistic, and a lot of people in the autism community get asked dumb questions all the goddamn time. So for today's video, I'm going to be giving you the 5 dumb questions that people have actually asked me before. Now, if anybody out there in the autism community has actually been asked these questions, let me know in the comment section below, or if you've been asked different questions, also let me know in the comment section below. Alright, with that being said, enjoy the video. Intro, start. Alright, let's begin. Question 1. Whoa, wait a minute. You're autistic? I never would have guessed, because you look fine, Alex. You look totally fine. All right, for starters, I don't really consider that question to be as dumb as the other ones on this list, but still, though, we do get this asked all the time, especially if you deal with a case like mine, because I have a little something called Asperger's. Now, Asperger's is a more higher functioning form of autism, but it's still autism at the end of the day. Everybody on the autism spectrum functions differently, because if you look at the autistic umbrella, there are different variations of autism. And then when people say that, oh, you look fine, honestly, yeah, we do look fine, because autism does not affect the rest of your body as some people think that it does. It's not like it's cerebral palsy or ALS or anything else I can think of. Autism is what's up here. It's in your brain, not the rest of your body, just the brain, nothing else. All right, now we're going to get into the really dumb territory. Here's question number 2. Hey, now don't take this the wrong way, but what's your special ability? Yep, this is the question that we're always asked quite often, and this is one of the most popular questions that we're always asked. Hey, what's your special ability? Because they always seem to think that people with autism are literally like just able to do pretty much anything at any given time. So let's say if someone just knocks over all of the chess pieces on the floor and they say, hey, do you know where the game pieces were positioned? Or can you solve this math problem with this extra long denominator? Or can you play 5 concertos in a row by Mozart on the piano? No, we can't. Yeah, it's true that Mozart was autistic himself, and he was drawn to the sound of the piano, and when he just started playing one note after one note, then his father started to teach him the piano, and then bada bing, bada boom, he became an expert because he kept on practicing. And that's how it happened. Or maybe if you're given some sheet with complicated math problems, you just keep on studying, and then next thing you know, you're a whiz in math. Or if you're a whiz in history, you just keep on studying history. It just happens with practice. Because if you honestly just think of autistic people just having like these superhuman mental abilities, last time I checked, that's kind of stereotyping. Question number 3. Were you vaccinated? All right, now that one right there is the queen. And I mean the queen of all dumb questions to ask an autistic person. Hey, were you vaccinated? It's like, what? And honestly, guys, it makes me sick to my stomach when these so-called experts just spread hellacious theories to parents and saying, hey, don't vaccinate your kids because vaccines cause autism. And then you got these paranoid parents who actually believe that shit, and they're just like, oh my goodness! And I'm seriously going to be looking at you with my arms crossed and with my brows furrowed, like, seriously? Are you seriously going to believe all these experts, all these dumb experts that are spreading these hellacious theories about how vaccines cause autism? Well, newsflash, they do not cause autism whatsoever, because if you believe every single word that escapes from these so-called expert septic maws, then honestly, I'm sorry to say this, but you are delusional as shit. You are delusional. And if I came across anywhere in the world that a sign that said, oh, did you know that vaccines cause autism? I will not hesitate to tear that damn thing down, because it's bullshit. Because all they're doing is just creating all these scare tactics for you, but it's going to make easy money for them. So don't believe any of these experts that say vaccines cause autism, because once again, it is all big league bullshit. But to answer the question, yes, I was vaccinated twice, actually. Once when I was a kid, because vaccinate your kids. And number 2, I was vaccinated for COVID-19. So now I'm immune to the virus. Question 4, how did you get cured? Okay, first of all, I know I'm very verbal, but you never really get cured of autism. You really don't, because as you continue to grow older and you learn more about yourself, you start to learn more about what you have as well that's part of you. Because yeah, I'm verbal as hell and my vocabulary is off the charts, but I never really got cured of autism. I still have it. Because, like I said, the autistic umbrella shows the different variations of autism. Once again, autism does not affect the rest of your body, it only affects your brain. But yes, autism is not a disease, it's not an illness, it just makes the person for who they are in this world. The way I view it, it's like when people ask that question, oh, how did you get cured? Once again, you never really get cured of autism, but when people ask that question, this is what it sounds like to me. Who says I want to be cured? Not me. Autism is part of who I am. I ain't dying. Here's an even better question. Why would I want to cure a part of who I am? And plus, I wouldn't change a damn thing about me, because I love who I am. And finally, last but most certainly not least, question number 5. Whoa, hold the phone here. You're in a relationship? How is that possible? Now, when I was in a relationship at the time, I have gotten that question like crazy. Dude, how are you in a relationship? You're autistic. To answer your question, people with autism, just like everybody else out there in the world, is very capable of falling in love. And just like everybody else out there in the entire world, we are trying to find a person who will just accept us for who we are. Yeah, like I said before, my previous relationship did not end well, because the first 2 years, they were awesome. And then the other 2 years, because I was dating this girl for about 4 years, were not so bright and cheerful. So me and her wound up breaking up. So the type of girl that I really want to date is someone who is an absolute nerd to the core, someone who I am willing to go to conventions with, someone who's willing to travel with me, someone who is willing to support me through thick and thin if I have my bad days and good days and so on and so forth, or maybe somewhere smack dab in the middle. And there's just a lot of things that I just look for in a relationship. But the most important one is just finding someone who just accepts me for who I am, and someone who literally dubs me as her best friend, just like I would dub her as my best friend too. All right, you guys, so those were the 5 dumbest questions that people have ever asked me. To anybody out there in the autism community, were you asked any of these questions that were similar to mine, or do you have any different questions that you've been asked? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, that pretty much all wraps things up for today's video, you guys. If you guys like today's video, give it a like. If you guys have anything to say about today's video, give it a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell for future nerdy videos and autism subjects. You guys already know who I am. I'm Anime Warlord. Stay nerdy, stay safe out there, and I look forward to catching you guys again in the very next video. Peace out.